Hey, Corey.
Hey, man.
How you doing, brother?
Not too bad, I guess. I don't know. I guess you could say I got a case of the Last Jedi.
You know what's going on tonight, right? You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You're right, man. And when you're right, you're right.
All right. So what's the plan? I mean, we were able to break into Tumbling Studios last year for Sithmas, but we're both well aware that Kyle has tripled security since then.
True. That's why I hired a little extra help this year. What's up, buddy? And Chopper has managed to get a copy of the schematics along with the security protocols. He got us the works, man. So he basically told me at 9:30 p.m. he's going to disable the shields and the alarms. He's also let me know that there's a shift change at this time as well, which is perfect. And right here by the south entrance, that's going to be where we get in. That's their blind spot.
What about your brother? Is he home? Like, how are we taking care of that guy?
Taken care of by our good friend, Mr. Carlos Candido. He is taking him out for another viewing of The Last Jedi.
Perfect, man. Let's do this.
Hell yeah, let's go get my X-Wing Luke.
Wait, what? Did you just say X-Wing Luke?
No.
All right. Hop in, I'm driving. Well, isn't this familiar, Corey? Here we are back at the studios.
Yeah, same thing as last year. Just hang on. Stick close. Shh. We need that quickly. Now's our chance. Go.
Now what?
All right, check your phone. Chopper said he'd send you the codes for the blast doors.
What do you know? Right on time. All right, let's be quiet.
Oh, hey guys.
What the fuck? Steve?
Drunk Uncle!
Em?
What is going on? What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, we decided to come in a day early and surprise you all.
The question is, what are you doing here?
It's a trap! Carlos, you traitor!
What? It wasn't me. I tried texting. God!
Well, we didn't get any texts unless...
Unless we were being jammed. Chopper!
Was it this you were looking for?
X-Wing Luke, you monster! How is this possible? I wrote this sketch. This isn't going the way I thought.
No, it's not. This is my show, bitch.
And live from the TumblingSaber's studios, it's the Sithmas special!
Live from the TumblingSaber's studios, it's the Sithmas special with James O'Flaherty, Carlos Candido, M. Mollim, Stephen Emerson, and Corey Roussel, featuring Adam Hillier and Cody Boyce, with musical guest Carlos Candido, and your host, Kyle Roussel.
Well. Welcome, everybody, to the second annual Sithmas special. My God. What about that opening, guys? Cody from Rogue Squadron podcast. Holy shit.
On
You got us,
fire.
Kyle. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
us.
Straight fire.
Amazing.
It's the season, so we had our Christmas potluck lunch today, and I think I had the best lasagna I ever had. But I started thinking about Christmas parties and Star Wars. What do you think goes down if the Empire has a Christmas party? What's going on at an Imperial Christmas party?
I think Thrawn's Christmas would be destroy rebels at all costs. That would be his Christmas.
Yeah, but does Thrawn get drunk on eggnog? Or is Thrawn more of a red wine?
Oh, red wine.
Yeah.
Definitely red wine.
I have to
It's
agree
more of
with
a
you on
lush.
that.
Wouldn't he be more... He's got to be more of a Courvoisier guy, or maybe a nice scotch?
Oh, yeah, that scotch would be nice, too, huh?
Corellian brandy.
I'm sure he's got something from his outer reaches that we don't know about yet.
Who's the sloppy drunk on the Imperial side?
Phasma.
That's not Imperial.
Tarkin.
Oh, bad guys then.
Actually, I was just thinking of someone. Remember in Rebels, they both had their heads cut off?
Oresco and Grint.
Yeah.
Now those two get drunk and fight each other, no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had
But-
Tarkin and Krennic fighting each other at one point.
Oh, Krennic's just garbage. Toss him out.
Yeah, but the best part about when we're talking about this conversation, the best part about Krennic and Tarkin is that they're both functioning alcoholics already.
I don't like to think that way.
Oh yeah, it's
Do you think Darth Vader tries to join the party by like huffing gas through his mask?
Ew.
He does the worm for sure. Vader does the worm.
Ew.
starts barfing in his mask.
Boys.
I think Tag and Bink are the drunk guys at the party.
Can he?
Oh, those guys bring a brick of hash or something.
Can Vader hotbox his helmet?
Whoa, guys.
I'm just,
Quit ruining
Just
my
wondering.
childhood. Quit ruining my childhood.
No, Tag and Bink, they're in the freezer and they're doing whippets.
How dare you?
I could see like the bounty hunters being invited and like Dengar being like the super sad drunk, and like IG-88 like kind of pointing at him and laughing.
Didn't
Well, I think I picture like the lowliest of stormtroopers in like the supply cabinet drinking Drano, stuff like that.
Oh,
Ew. Kyle.
poor Finn.
These guys got to do what they got to
Yeah,
do.
it's one night
Yeah.
a year, M, where they can kind of get away with stuff. That's what you got to kind of figure, you know.
the Dianoga
That's
juice.
right. I'm in a sea of men at the moment. No, I just gotta understand that.
But
Wow, who said there was any men here?
I think there's
You're all men. Don't argue with me on that.
you'll see once you get a little bit older as well, M. Like work Christmas parties, depending where you work. Like sometimes they're meh, and sometimes they're what the hell just happened.
They're a shit show.
Often
Well,
a
tonight
shit
I
show.
just got wrapped in paper, so that was a what the hell moment, but so cool.
Nice.
No, I was literally wrapped in present paper. It was so cool.
I was going to ask toilet or present, so thank you for clearing that up.
Welcome.
Christmas parties, Christmas parties always turn into a disaster for sure. What if we're talking about getting drunk and stuff? Who do you think is the? I don't want to say this in the incorrect way, politically incorrect way, but who do you think gets easy? Like, who do you think ends up in bed with who?
Oh Lord, maybe Boba Fett gets in bed with I don't know, Hooker.
Do you think?
What? The way he was
I think
looking
that's
at
standard.
those
That's probably
girls
standard
in-
practice for Boba Fett.
I think that's
Boba's
every,
got his pick of the
Return
litter.
of the Jedi. Oh my
That's
god!
every
I
night.
think he was sleeping with one of them. I think he was sleeping.
I got one for you guys.
go.
Poe and Ray. They're not necessarily drunk, but
No.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that smile, the way they
I don't
smiled at
ship
each other.
them.
Those are the kind of hookups that happen at the office party, though. You're right. Hookups that would never happen in real life, and then you're like, "What did? Oh no!"
No, I ship Finn and Ray.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Do you-
That
Shut
ship has
up.
sailed.
but Rose.
Yeah, Rose is gonna
Rose,
get ahead.
that Rose.
I loved Rose. Oh my god, she was the
dwarves.
best one.
Okay, so
And-
I have a mental image here that I just want to taint you guys with. Episode 4, Leia's in the detention center. She's lying down. The door opens and there's a train, just a train of guys.
What the hell?
Yeah, too soon.
Quit ruining my childhood.
Why just guys, Carlos? And do you think Sith dark side users, like when they get drunk, they use the light side?
Oh.
Do you think they toy with
okay.
it? Like, don't tell anyone. It's their their dirty little secret.
It is.
We're dropping
Snoke
off the
makes
deep
it
end here.
Snoke makes it seem that way when he's talking about Kylo, like how he senses the light in him. You
It's
dirty
just
boy.
experimenting.
Do you ever imagine?
Do you think Sith like levitate fruit to their face?
Ew.
So
No,
stupid.
no, they're
Do you
dark
ever-
side for a
Like
reason.
imagine Palpatine, like he's completely blitzed, he's laughing his ass off, takes off his socks, and he's shooting force lightning from his toes, and he's making himself die.
He's like, watch this.
Well, yeah.
Hold my beer.
But speaking of Palpatine, totally the Emperor. I could picture him being the boss that doesn't know how to be social with his workers. So he's totally just like gets really uncomfortable, makes inappropriate jokes.
Yes.
It makes everyone feel super awkward.
Oh my god.
They did a really good job portraying him on Robot Chicken. I don't know if you guys ever had the opportunity.
I'll never watch that.
Oh, they do a couple
Never.
Star Wars bits, and man, they're good. His relationship with Vader once the first Death Star is blown up. You guys ever seen that one?
It's very much the way they do it in Freemakers as well.
Yeah, he's kind of like a baby Darth Vader. Like,
What about Kylo as undercover boss at the Christmas party?
Matt, the radar
Yeah.
technician.
I was just gonna say that.
I heard once that Kylo Ren took his shirt off and it was awesome.
Hey, I saw this today, I'm gonna steal it. If his pants were any tighter, they'd be force choking him.
got
Sorry,
any
this
keys?
Oh god.
Oh my god, guys.
But weren't his pants like up to his belly button, like a 1950s trouser? They were
Yeah.
like,
Man, let me tell you something here, kid. See?
Coming from a girl's perspective, I think that was kind of hot.
I mean, from a gay man's perspective, it was kind of hot.
From a straight man's perspective, I think it was pretty hot.
We all agree then. All in favor? Done.
So the Imperials aren't to be outdone here. I think the Rebels put on a pretty crazy hellbent Christmas party as well.
Give me Kanan and some rum. And there you go.
I can kind of see drunk Kanan. You know what I mean? Just because the
I
Empire
think
Day
he's
episode,
an angry drunk.
I see him being.
Yeah, he's an angry drunk for sure.
Well, I'm talking about pre-blind Kanan.
Oh no,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
He's still angry drunk.
Blind
I see
Kanan
him
would have
Give
been
me and you
funner.
drunk.
Remember that episode in Empire Day where he's like,
Oh, yeah.
he tries to distract him. He's like, "Go Empire!" Woo! Like, I totally see him like that, kind of, you know.
And Ezra definitely has his head in a trash can, barfing his guts out at some point.
Call.
Who's doing a keg stand?
Zeb
Nice.
or Zeb's.
Chopper.
Yeah.
No, he's
No,
the keg.
Chopper is the keg.
Chopper's the keg.
Exactly.
Poor Chopper. Poor Chopper.
Hey, Chopper's an asshole, okay?
But
Yeah,
Chopper's
that's
a
true.
good Chopper. He's
He's-
a good droid.
he ratted us out.
Sorry, I'm still taking him over R2.
No comment.
Well, speaking of
That's where
speaking of
she
Chopper
lost us.
over R2, do you think the droids get it on? Do you think you come around the corner and BB-8's rolling on top of 3PO?
Rolling.
Oh my god.
What? People get drunk at parties, Kyle. Things happen.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
I mean, those droid tools are multi-purpose, I assume.
Oh,
It's a lighter. It's a slot machine coin flicker. What else can it do?
So what you're saying is what K2SO was doing to the other K2SO in Rogue One is not what we think it is.
Hey, you never know.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
I want to see that in a GIF now, like to that music, that one scene where K2's like downloading his brain, you know, like.
did you know that wasn't me?
You know who else I think would have a really bad puke face? Just imagine vomit cascading out of this dude's mouth. Nien Num.
Oh God, which mouth?
Oh.
Imagine he gets like puke stuck up under his folds. Yeah.
Shut up while you're ahead of yourself.
That's what
before
I
like get sick to my stomach.
I
Okay?
had him kissing someone. I just couldn't
I
figure out
had a
who
really
yet.
good roast beef sandwich, roast beef dinner. I don't need to hack it up.
Well, come to think of it, Nien Num's face looks a bit like a roast beef dinner.
Shut up!
Kinda.
Yeah, amongst other things.
Okay, the
Shut up.
over under number is 7. Okay, over under number is 7.
That's a heck of a question.
It says he left. He just
The
left.
suspense.
Yeah, he's like, the
He
question is,
left the call.
Yeah.
that was very Last Jedi of James.
Yeah, he just
I thought it
ghosted
was
right out of
my
this call.
fault.
All right,
I
so
thought it was my fault.
well, I have no idea what he was even about to say. How about that?
Over under
Well-
7.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
That's unbelievable.
Cash me outside. How about
Is Han
that?
a good drunk, like he can hold his liquor, or does he also become a complete mess?
No, yeah, I see Han as a pro.
No,
I don't
he
know,
can hold
guys.
his liquor.
I hope we get a glimpse of that maybe next
He is a
spring.
Yeah, but
scoundrel,
he'll
man.
be young then. I'd like
Don't
to get a
underestimate
glimpse of that too, kind of, him running his mouth, getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, because that's what I see. I see Han
That's so-
being like, yeah, he runs his mouth a little too much and then gets two black eyes and ends up in a field full of womp rats.
Yeah, just like in Empire when they were like torturing him and they threw him back in the cell and then he took a swing at Lando. That's drunk Han right there.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's even green in the face. Yeah, I think, he wasn't tortured. He was just drunk.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Do you have any Pepto?
Yeah, I actually had a hard time with the rebel portion of this one.
See,
But I definitely knew Chopper would be the life of the party, kind of. I see Hera as being more the mom type in all situations. Like, she'd
James
be
is
taking
back.
care of all the drunks. Like, Sabine and Ezra would be, like, barfing, and Hera would be like, come on, you two. Like,
All right,
Hera's the
so
mom.
over under 7, James. What were you going to say before you dropped off?
How many times does Jar Jar Binks get punched?
I can picture that.
no. 0.
Can I say all the punches?
So you'll take over?
Shut the
Over
front
7?
door.
Seven
while
times
you're
over the course of one party?
Shut-
7 intentional punches? Like, F you, Jar Jar, boom.
Misa thirsty.
That kind
and it would be people you wouldn't expect to punch someone, like Mon Mothma. She would be so fed up with Jar Jar.
I love that.
I feel like she would just give him like a chop right in the neck.
She'd be sipping her Pinot Gris. Enough, Jar Jar. Boom.
What's even better is if you could just reach up and just grab his eye. They're just on those little stilts, right? You just grab his eyeball and just pull. Oh, everybody loves Jar Jar. It's just, somebody's got to be the punching bag.
Shush.
I don't see it being Jar Jar. I just seen
I
that
love
kind
Jar
of being
Jar,
mean.
okay? Don't make fun of him.
He's like, because he'd be all like, you'd be like, you like that, Jar Jar?
No.
You'd be like, yes, Misa. Like,
That
he'd be
is
like,
mean.
He
Just
wouldn't
leave an
disagree with you. He'd be
innocent
like,
being alone.
Misa kind of hurts, but if it makes you happy, like,
Jar Jar's
Well,
gonna
he
be-
didn't even want to fight back against the Bulba.
Misa love you long time.
See, Jar Jar would totally be a sadomasochist.
Oh God! But the
totally
thing is, he wouldn't know it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how like he reaches out with his tongue to grab the fruit? Like imagine that's a ball gag. Just like
Jesus.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Seriously.
Jar Jar's the gimp.
Oh.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that does kind of make sense.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah.
Zed's dead, baby.
Okay, shush.
Zed's dead.
Who?
Shush.
Yeah. I saw that the other night.
Oh, you
God
know,
damn,
you
I
know
love
who
that
would be a
movie.
really angry drunk? Captain Panaka.
Yeah.
That guy would be the worst drunk. He's grumpy as it is. So so either he
Yeah.
becomes like the most
But-
affectionate
and
guy
then
of all
there's
time,
Corey too.
or he just becomes a tyrant.
We
is.
had said this once before, prior to Carrie Fisher's passing, but Leia would be a pretty mean drunk, I think.
Nah, she'd be a party, man.
I'd say her picking a bone.
No, I see her like sarcastically like telling everybody off.
Yeah, exactly. Like picking bones with everyone. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, total, like, I get, like, a Lucille Bluth kind of vibe. Arrested Development. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you, mister. Yeah, it was so hard. Not hard, but it was amazing to see her on screen in The Last Jedi.
I
and-
still
oh my
miss her
God.
so much. And it's so sad, really. Yeah, and then you could just go and think about the next movie, and she's probably not going to be in it at all, but she's still alive in the timeline.
Not necessarily. We don't know how far they're going to jump into the future yet.
Well,
And I think there's going to be a significant jump in the next one.
oh yeah, there could be. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Hey,
I
can we
posted this
Can we not talk about Star Wars for once, guys?
What?
man?
What?
Okay, what's the over-under? I put this out there on Twitter, and I only got one like from Matt Keegan. Thanks, Matt. But this is gold, man. What's the over-under that Poe and Finn should have either mustaches and or beards.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm
The
pretty
next
sure I
one.
liked it. I did like that comment. I
Well,
think.
you're awesome, man.
Not
Come
for
on,
Finn, but I could definitely see Poe rocking a beard.
Yeah, I like to see Poe
rocking Finn rocking the mustache. If they need to age them a bit anyway for the script, you know what I mean? If it is a couple years into the future, 5-10 years maybe, I'd say 5 max.
Well, what have we here?
He's got to be like the way they're left. You know, it's they're the top of the food chain, kind of.
All right, so I want to talk about these parties some more. Who's completely pissed out of their tree and goes and tells off their boss? Like, who's gonna rock up to Tarkin and just tell him what an awful boss he is?
Well, I thought that would. I kind of mentioned it earlier. Like Krennic,
Slavin.
their relationship would come to a head.
Slavin
ending in
for
a
sure.
fight.
Admiral. What's his name?
Like, does Price give Tarkin a piece of her mind?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, how's this for a hookup?
Like, she does a few shooters too many, and she just gets right in Tarkin's face.
Constantine would tell off Tarkin.
I see him telling off more Thrawn.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
How's this?
Constantine's a moron.
How's this for a hookup though? Price and Thrawn.
Oh, one of the listeners would love that.
Really?
She really, really likes Thrawn, and she really, really likes Price. She's part of the 501st. I enjoy seeing her pictures, and
It's kind of like it's almost like a Destro Baroness relationship.
she dresses up as Price, okay? Do not insult her. She's badass.
Baroness is so hot.
Naughty list, guys. We're not going to talk about the nice list. I want to know what you guys did this year that's going to land you on the naughty list. Who's going to fess up first?
I've got nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong this year.
I mean, I might have called in sick at work a couple of times when I wasn't really sick.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I think that's a classic move. I think most
you and
people-
50 million other people.
Yeah.
Tell me more, Steve. Did you drink out of the milk carton too? What else did you do?
This is serious, Carlos. Steve, I'm calling your boss, man.
Well, it's not my current job. I'll give you that.
I'm going to call him anyway and tell him this guy's got this kind of reputation. So next time he's sick, you don't believe him. Ask for the doctor's note.
Oh, thank God they never did that.
It was
Corey.
for a good reason, probably.
You know what? I really actually did have a hard time with this. Like
We're all our own harshest critics, huh?
I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the really naughty aspects of things, but gee whiz. Maybe how's this? Okay, I got one.
What about not being somewhere you said you were going to be?
Yeah.
That was-
at the start of the Bridge of Transmissions. Oh, I'm going to be there. Yeah, right.
What do you mean?
That's a mild case.
No, that's a big one for me.
Yeah, that kind of sucked. I was
Or
supposed to meet
sorry,
James
the
one time
second.
and
Wait, no,
I got-
it was
I
the
got held
premiere,
up.
not the first show, but the second show.
Yeah, I was in Toronto on like work comes before the show. Like, what do you want me to say?
Just sit in the hotel and talk, or motel, whatever.
No, I was on the train. How's this? I actually kind of did something. This is actually kind of a rush. Don't rat me out, Steve. I won't rat you out, I promise.
It's a deal.
Okay, so I was walking around Walmart actually, probably like some midsummer maybe, and I don't know why. It's not like I collect them or anything. Like I like collecting the Marvel, like 6-inch stuff. But they had one of those 3 3/4 like Legends, whatever it is, like a detailed figure. It was of Sandman, right? And the packaging was like ripped wide open, like it was literally like hanging by a thread. And the dude was still in there, and I just grabbed him, and I was like, "You're coming home with me."
You stole him,
Yeah.
So
Corey.
you're confessing to shoplifting
Corey.
right here on the show.
Corey.
And also this evening a breaking entry.
Corey, I'm really disappointed in you right now.
Wow.
Whatever. What do you want me to say? He was gonna get chucked
What
or
do we?
something.
I love how you're just like, what do you want me to say? I stole. Yeah.
Don't
so
ask
what?
me
I
the
stole.
question if you don't want to know the answer. How's that?
No, I look up to you, drunk uncle, and you just me.
I'm honest. What do you want me to not to be honest? Like, you want something to talk about? I'm telling you, I got nothing. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't consider
Does
it
your
wrong,
wife
really.
know?
Like, what? I actually did tell my wife. I was like, look. She was like, whatever. She laughed.
Whatever? Wow.
I don't consider it wrong.
I do.
don't.
I do.
It's fine.
So,
Judge me.
so if you got caught, what would you say? You'd say, "Oh, dude, I'm doing you a favor.
Be like, this is mine.
This is
Back
not
off."
wrong."
Step off.
Wow. Well, I guess we also have to, put this into context a little bit, because this is the guy who said that when Cassian Andor shot that guy in the back, it was a mercy kill instead of straight up murder.
It was both. I still contest to this day that it was both. He was like, sorry, bro, you're not getting away with me. If that guy had the legs to get away with him, he would have got away with him. Seeing as how he was crippled, Cassian was like, sorry, bro, this is for you. This is what's
It's
best for you.
straight up execution. That's what that
It
What it really
was.
was is he was saying, this is what's best for you right now. I'm sorry.
No, this is what's best for me and my mission.
Exactly. But if the guy could have got away with him, I'm sure he would have given him that chance. He was like, look, man, you're not going anywhere. The Empire's going to catch you, so I have to kill you, unfortunately. Like, it's not like you did it because you gave me the information. I'm going to straight up kill you now.
I mean, he's a spy, so he has to have like that 00. He's got to have some leeway, a bit of judgment. No,
I get leeway, like, hey, when you
the
see a
Sithmas special where we rationalize murder.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If the Empire had not showed up, would he have killed him?
no, probably,
Probably
not.
not.
No.
There you go. He was like, this
It's
is what's
still
best
murder.
Yes, it's murder. But he would have been murdered, and he would have divulged the information as well. So, in the same situation, I can't say I wouldn't have done the same thing.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, no.
Look
Okay.
at this guy. Hey, I'll take a life, no problem.
Hey, man.
Tis
Murder.
the season.
Hey, speaking
War-
of that, Corey, I'm going
war is hell,
shopping.
man.
I'm going shopping tomorrow. You want to give me a hand?
Let's do this.
Oh, I love it.
Oh shit, that's amazing. Corey's got 2 hands to help you with, Carlos.
Nice.
Yep. 5
And
finger
he's
discount.
and he's doing the store a favor. So
No, I find
Exactly.
no.
I was doing Sandman a favor. I saved him, okay? I saved him.
No, you
Now
didn't.
he's safe. He's home. He's comfortable in his box. In the dark.
wow, that is unbelievable. Okay,
See, I didn't stoop that low. So on my naughty list, I have a couple of things that probably landed.
So you have a
down.
couple. I had to dig for mine. That was the only thing. I was like, what can I tell that's kind of juicy, man? I'm like, this is all I got, really.
I got.
it's a criminal act.
It is.
Oh my god. Like,
You know what? I hope I get a call from you one day. Oh, dude, I couldn't call home, so I got to call you. I'm at jail. I'm in jail. Well, what did you do? Whatever it is. And I'm just gonna. Who is this? And I just hang up.
yeah. You'd be the last person I call. Fuck.
Brotherly love.
Good. I don't want that middle of the night call.
I'll do it just for fun, though. Collect call from. Hey, bro. What are you doing?
So I kind of feel responsible knowing that the fate of Toys R Us is not bright, but they made mistakes on some of their pricing on some of their items in the catalog or in their weekly flyer, and I may have switched around some of the tags on an item that was not supposed to be on sale.
That's stealing. That's the same thing. That's a criminal act, Carlos. You're
Actually,
going to jail.
no. At least
You're a
he
very, very bad
paid for
person.
it. Okay. Don't.
It's strategic shopping. That's
yes,
what
that's
called.
what it was.
And,
I agree with
But
him.
you know what? I got to be honest. I'm gonna tell you that I actually told them that there was a mistake in their flyer, so that they fixed the situation. So you know what? I think it was a good deed.
It was a good deed. Good boy.
That is a good deed. This isn't the naughty list. Come on.
Look,
Oh my
Sith
god.
Disturbers is rated R for language, but as far as behavior goes, I have a reputation to uphold. So I'm keeping my naughty list stuff to myself.
I kind of like that loophole. There's some things you just can't talk about, man. But honestly, like, if you would have asked me this question like 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh man, like I jumped off this bridge, like I did this.
Yeah, but why would jumping off a bridge get you on the naughty list?
Yeah.
I guess that's not naughty.
That's the wild
I don't know, but, like,
child.
I'm sure I'd have a lot more stories than this. Like, I punched some guy in the face. His name was Carlos. He had a big mouth. He was like so much bigger than me.
And then I don't know what happened,
Jar
but
Jar.
I woke up 3 weeks later.
The one thing I can say is my husband and I have gotten really good at the couple's excuse when we want to leave a party or something early. We'll just say, like, we sync up, you know, we're like, oh, we got to go back to the dog, or make up some BS excuse. So, I mean, you know, it's not that bad, but
You're
we've
like
gotten
you're a Seinfeld character. You'd fit right in.
You guys ever ghost out of the party? You know, you're either just not feeling it or you're just super hammed and you're just like, it's time to go. And you just, like, slip out the back door.
I'm part Irish. I do the Irish exit all the time.
The Irish goodbye. I was just gonna say it's an Irish goodbye.
Where's Steve?
Bye.
What about you, James? What gets you on the naughty list this year?
I'm getting nothing but presents. I've been good boy all year. Oh, except for the time I punched Jar Jar in the face.
Shut up. Don't.
You know what? Actually, I did get myself on the naughty list this year a couple of times, but nothing too bad. But I got arrested. Is that bad?
Oh, yeah.
bad.
What did you do?
Were you out stealing with Corey? Oh, sorry, not stealing. Helping the store out with your inventory.
Yeah. It was broken
What did
goods,
you do?
man.
What did you
That
do?
stuff fell off the back of the truck. I'll keep
Damaged
the
goods.
juicy details to myself. Nothing too serious, but that definitely would get me on the naughty list. I haven't been arrested since I was 18.
That's what I was saying. Our stories would have been so much more interesting if it was like 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah, just get arrested
Or
every
if
20
we-
years
Yeah,
and you're good.
if I had to dredge up an old story, Corey was there to witness this one. We used to get off the school bus, and we'd pass by this house full of asshole kids. And I mean, they were young kids, anywhere from the ages of like 5 to 9. And they were at this daycare every day. And Corey and I would be walking home, and these little shits would come out and just start taunting us. Like, using horrible language. Like, these were Tarantino fans.
Like-
Children.
Star Wars sucks, and
Oh no, you can go deeper than that, and more vulgar than that.
yikes.
Anyways, in the wintertime, they would chuck snowballs at
Oh.
us, and we're like, "What are you
Did
doing?
you egg them?
Like, why are you doing this?" Well, no, this one little kid, and he's whipping snowballs at me. And I'm like, "Dude, if you throw one more, I'm gonna throw one at you." And he throws another one at me, so I pick up this snowball, and this is at my peak of my baseball powers.
Oh, dear.
And the kid's standing about 12 feet away
Oh,
from me.
no.
And I just rear back, let it rip, and I hit him right in the face.
Oh.
In the face!
In the face. This kid was about 6 years old. Maybe 5. He was a tiny little guy.
Dude, that would deserve a punch in the face now. If a father sees that, like, kid kind of deserves maybe a bit of a snowball, but not straight on in the face at 5 years old.
Well, I wasn't aiming at his face.
I don't
That's
think
just
they
where
were
the
5 though,
snowball
man. I
ended
think they
up.
were more
Just
like
good luck.
I think they were more like 8, which is passable for me. You can nail that little shit.
Oh,
in
this
the
kid,
face.
I don't know, maybe he was 8, but he was a small kid for 8 years old. Either way, I drill him full power right in the face.
Like Dumb and Dumber style.
And it's like, kind of, like the kid just shuts down and he's standing like a statue for a second, and there's like a frozen expression on his face. And he just like falls down flat on his back. Like not bracing himself, just falls down. And about 5 seconds later, just freaks out crying. Like the blood curdling scream.
Oh.
I'm like, oh shit.
you can
I
still,
just-
you can still hear
I-
the scream from 500 meters away?
I hightailed it home. It was
No kidding.
It was bad, man.
Well, that would get
Yeah,
you on the
so
naughty list
that-
for
I mean,
sure,
that-
buddy.
But that was a long time ago. Like now I'm like the biggest asshole in traffic now. You know, like the person I can't stand. And if any of you guys are like this, then go to hell. But you know when you're stuck in traffic and you're waiting to turn, and then someone comes down the left lane because it's open,
Oh, yeah.
and then tries to jam themselves in front of
Oh,
you.
hate that
yeah.
guy.
No.
Oh God, I think daily I piss somebody off with that.
Good.
Daily.
You got to really stick to the next person in front of you's bumper, man. Because if you don't, those fuckers, they sneak right in there, man. Boom. Like, they're just so sneaky
I don't know if that makes
at
me
times.
I don't know if it makes me puts me on the naughty list or the righteous list, but I know I've pissed off a lot of people doing it.
Oh, I do it all the time.
I cannot stand people who do that.
Yeah, man.
I
Get
do
in
it all
line.
the time. You know why? Because if there's room up front, I'm actually helping the traffic move faster.
No! You're making it
Yes.
worse.
No, I'm not making it worse. There's an actual study
Of
on that.
course.
There's
I love it.
The zipper method is better if the roadway is configured that way.
Not if there's already congestion. Adding another lane to an already congested lane is not going to make it better. But I'll be honest. I've done it, and when I'm late, I'm more likely to do it than when I have time. The more time I have, the less likely I am to do that.
You got.
At rush hour, everybody's late.
Well, I know.
Everybody's
but
just trying to
sometimes
get
I'm
to where
more
they're
late
going
than others.
faster.
I know exactly where Kyle's talking about this because he's talking about a certain spot coming through St. Anne's. Now, there's certain areas where it is a little more feasible. Like, and you kind of risk it, I guess. But there are certain areas when traffic's jammed together, it's not the time. Like, when there's at least a bit of space in between the cars, but when it's rush hour, it's not the time. Like, get back at a bus. Like,
That's how road rage
You
happens.
snooze, you lose, buddy.
that's it.
That's how
That's
it
what I'm saying.
goes.
You gotta glue yourself to that person's bumper in front of you, man. If you gotta pay attention too, because you fuckers like you're sneaky, Carlos.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm sneaky.
Yeah, you gotta be a sneaky if that's the moves you're pulling. Like I've done it too. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. It's only if I'm late, like James said, or if I'm like really, really rushing, or you know.
Corey,
I'm
you
just-
shoplifted, Corey. Don't,
Yeah,
don't,
okay.
please.
So did you, price changer?
No.
Price
I made
changer.
them aware of their issues.
And took a reward for that.
Exactly.
I took some inventory
A-
off their
a
hands.
duly,
they were just
richly
gonna have to
deserved
pay
reward.
Pay an employee to dispose of.
Oh God, the rationalization is incredible here.
I'm happy with it. It's actually really nice. I like it.
So James, just to bring you up to speed while you stepped away there, Corey is still on the train that Cassian Andor Mercy killed that guy, and
Murder.
stealing
Did you
is
say
now okay.
murder killed? Murder killed, right?
Mercy
Murder
killed.
killed. Mercy killed.
You guys are mispronouncing the word murder, but go on.
Hey, everyone's entitled to their own take. I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah. Okay. So just leave him alone.
Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome. I'm Drunk
You
Uncle.
got my
You got
back,
the support
girl.
of the Leafs fan, if that makes you feel
Drunkle.
better.
Drunkle's got your back too, girl.
These two are going to do each other's nails after the show.
Whatever.
I'm down. Let's do this thing.
I could go for a petty too, actually.
I did one once in my life, man. I have to say, it was awesome. Good stuff.
You gave Carlos a petty?
Yeah, dude. He's got wonderful feet.
And
he doesn't have
the
duck
naughty
feet.
list grows again.
That's not naughty. Well, it's naughty from a certain perspective. Because Carlos is like, rub my feet harder. Deeper.
No. Hey,
Okay.
we'll say this. We'll say this to make it clear for everyone. I have nice feet. All right, and I
Okay.
try to take care. I try to take care of them because it's very important.
Yeah, they're like your vessels, man. They're like that's your transportation.
Okay. Okay. All right. Next.
All right. So
And on that
do
note,
we step away
took
for a
a
break.
turn.
We're going to take a quick break here, catch our breath, because this is crazy. And we've got a little Christmas carol here to share with you guys. So enjoy this, and we'll be back with some more Christmas gift talk.
You're a mean one, Mr. Sith. You really are a heel. Your lightsaber's red as fire and your heart's as cold as steel, Mr. Sith. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You nauseate me, Mr. Sith. Your heart's an empty hole. Your helmet's full of vengeance. You have darkness in your soul, Mr. Sith. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Sith, with an envy green as Yoda. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick Dianoga, Mr. Sith. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the, seasick Dianoga. You're heartless, Mr. Sith. You have gears inside your chest. You never knew your father and your children like incest, Mr. Sith. Your breathing sounds like a lifelong 2-pack-a-day smoker who's currently experiencing cardiac arrest.
Who was that? Who's the recording artist behind that?
Thurl Ravencroft. Doesn't that guy sound the real guy? He sounds like James Earl Jones, doesn't he? I always thought he did.
I have
The guy who
to
sings
agree.
the Grinch song. I mean, the real
sure.
Grinch songs.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. We'll have to send him some royalties.
I think he's dead. We're good.
Oh, okay.
The estate.
Rest in peace.
Okay,
Rest in peace.
what I want to talk about now is you're getting one kick at this can here, so make it good. What is the top Christmas gift from your childhood? And Em, since you're still close to your childhood, I'm kicking this over to you first.
It's gonna slap faces to you all, but I don't care. I really don't care. So this was the year that my cousins, my aunt, and my uncle, they came up to the north, and it was a huge Christmas just bash. And I saw this particular gift wrapped, and there was, it was circular. And go ahead and make jokes about it after I say what it was. It was a Toronto Maple Leaf garbage can. I don't have it. I don't have it, but to this day it's so memorable because it was just so cool when I got it. I was like, I'm lifting the Stanley Cup.
Too.
Shut up!
It wasn't the it wasn't a garbage can. It was a vomit catcher.
It wasn't. It was a Stanley Cup to me.
It was too big to be a vomit catcher. It was a tear catcher.
It's still my favorite gift to this day, even though I don't have it.
I actually can sort of relate, Em. I bought a Charlotte Hornets garbage can once when I decorated my own bedroom when I was 16 years old, and I really dug that garbage can. So I'm down.
Charlotte Hornets, huh?
Yeah, I did. I painted my ceiling purple, and I bought a teal carpet, and I painted the walls teal, and I had Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson and Muggsy Bogues posters all over the place. It was awesome.
Respect.
I had Gazette money.
It's that sweet Gazette money.
Yeah.
You know what's funny
Like
about
when the
that?
monthly subscription was like $14 a month, and they would give you 20 and keep the change.
Awesome.
Oh, that was the best. That was the best.
You know what's funny about the Gazette money back in the day? That's what.
Sorry. For those who don't know, the Gazette is the local Montreal daily newspaper.
Blah.
The rag, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, rag at.
The funny thing about the Gazette back in those days, that's exactly what the writers are getting paid now.
It's more than a tier.
What
tier
writers?
Because Montreal is doing pathetic this season. Pathetic. And Shea Weber's injured.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Shea Weber's
You
gone.
can cut this up. You can edit this, right?
Yeah, I pretty much can.
Don't you dare. It's valid. You need to hear this.
We know this. That's the thing.
Well, you need to hear it from a Leaf perspective. A Leaf fan
all right.
perspective.
It's okay. We watch TSN. We know.
Toronto Sports Network.
Okay, we got to stop talking sports ball here. We're losing Steve. Steve, come back. What is your greatest Christmas gift ever received? From childhood.
From childhood. There's two that come to mind. My youngest memory was when I was 3. My aunt and uncle got me this red Jeep that I could drive around in. And I remember just loving it. I never, got out of it. I loved it. It was actually back when I was living in Florida. And then a couple of years later, we moved back up to New York. So it actually came with us.
That must have been a long drive in that Jeep.
Yeah. And what else is there? Oh, and then a few years later, the N64. I remember just waking up, going down to the Christmas tree, ripping that open, and playing. I loved it.
N64?
64 was so sick, eh? Back in the day, it was so fun.
Yeah, I was like, oh, these graphics are amazing.
Oh, so this is a video game. Okay.
Oh yeah. It was my first few games were Mario
Don't
64.
entertain that. She's trolling us with her youth.
I don't.
I think
troller.
The N64 came out the year M was born.
Yeah, so
She
shut
knows
up.
what it is.
Shut up.
You know what it is.
I
Don't
don't know
try
what
to
it
tell me you
is.
don't know what it is.
See, I usually can hold. I mean, I'm only 26, so usually I feel like, I don't have to. I usually feel very young. That was the first time I actually felt, I feel kind of old.
I'm only 19, guys. I'm only 19.
And you should know these things, Em.
Rubbing it in.
But the N64 was revolutionary. It was cool because I inherited my dad's Super Nintendo and original Nintendo, so those were actually my first consoles. So go from those to the N64, it was just mind blowing.
Yeah, it was 16-bit to 64 jump for Nintendo. They didn't do the 32-bit in between like Sega did, so it was when they did, they got it right.
Oh yeah.
I'm no mathematician, but that's 10 times more bits.
A million times more bits.
Carlos.
Yes.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Pretty good, you?
Yeah, no, not bad. James, what's your best Christmas gift?
I was
Is that
gonna
a good idea to ask?
I was gonna Corey this and give you a 3-way tie because I couldn't decide, but in the
Do
end,
it.
I went with one of the top 3 that I'll only mention so we can move on. I got laser tag for Christmas one year,
Oh,
and that
cool.
was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got laser tag.
That's a good answer. That we
Yeah.
did get that for a Christmas gift. That should be on the list.
We're so ungrateful.
Yeah,
Yeah, laser tag was the bomb.
My brother, my neighbor, we played with that until the batteries died several times over.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
it
think
was a
our
good one.
parents got fed up buying batteries. That's it. Just die. Let it die. Grow up out of this thing now.
They still
was
make
tight.
that,
I
don't they?
I'm sure you could probably
I'm
get
sure
that on
they do.
eBay.
The tech
Sure they still
hasn't
make
changed
it.
much, which is kind of sad for how revolutionary it was back then, like Captain Power style.
It's not
this is
sad. That just makes
awesome.
it that much better. It was so ahead of its time. They haven't improved on it yet.
It's no, but that's what's sad in today's day. It's 30 years later, man, and it's shouldn't we have something 10 times cooler now?
Yeah, that's
A
true.
million
You got
times
a point.
cooler.
Do you remember the competitor to laser tag?
No,
No.
Photon.
I do not remember that. Sounds lame.
Sounds like a time before I existed.
It didn't last. And yes, M, everything is before your time in this
This
conversation.
sucks.
We know.
So for me, I got the Nintendo one year for Christmas, and it was really cool. And another year, I got an authentic Habs jersey, which was I think
Oof,
I was
that's a good
10.
one. That's a good one.
I got when I was collecting cards, I got a box of the Upper Deck, the Premier, the silver Upper Deck cards. So
The wax
Yep.
box?
yeah, so I got the whole box. I pretty much got almost the whole set, and those were all cool. But my favorite, my all-time best Christmas gift. I was 15, and I know that wasn't really childhood, but
Sure it is.
I was at home and I didn't have a job, so I would consider that childhood. I got my first guitar. That was my
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
that was awesome. I still
Is
have
it a Fender?
No, it was an acoustic guitar, and I still have it. It's I bought a new case for it, and I've had it tuned up in the last couple of years, and that's gonna be like probably gifted off to my oldest son. So yeah,
Oh, nice.
cool.
That's awesome. Keep it in good shape, man.
yeah, that's what I've been doing.
All right, Corey.
All right, let's do this.
I want to see if we conflict here.
Probably a beer bottle.
All right, I'm just gonna throw one out there. No, Grimlock in like 1986.
Can you
That was such a good
speak
memory for me.
My time. This is hard. I've been sitting here.
Grimlock, the Dinobots. Come on in. Get with the times. Let's go.
Times. It was before my time. How dare you?
Either way, Grimlock. Then, and a shared gift between Kyle and I was the Millennium Falcon, probably about, again, 86 or 87.
Thank you. That's more my, knowledge.
Sega Genesis, again, a shared gift between Kyle and I.
Hey, this is one. You said
Okay.
the list said one.
All right, my number one memory from Christmas, childhood, and all that, there was about a year and a half to a 2-year period where my dad was out of work, which was the first time ever. Like, my mom didn't work. My dad was like brought home the bacon kind of, so my mom kind of went back to work, and my dad wasn't really settling until he got what he was worth, right? So he stayed home for a bit, and it was really different for our family. And it was the same year. I was so proud of myself. This is one of the proudest moments of my life, man. Like, I made the basketball team in grade 4. It was like the first year I was actually eligible to play, and I was the only kid in my grade to make it. And there were like maybe like a handful of grade 5ers that made it, and the grade 6ers composed the most of the team. So it was a big deal for me. So I had to kick off my Jordache shoes or whatever it was, and I needed a pair of Nike Airs like right quick, Jordans, whatever it was. And I kind of became obsessed with shoes. Like, I remember Kyle pretty much snapping me out of it at one point in my life because I was walking around wherever I was walking. It was almost became like an OCD where I was looking at everyone's shoes, who was wearing what, and I was like judging them by that in a way. Until one day Kyle just smacked me upside the back of the head as hard as he could probably. And he was like, stop it. Like, just stop.
Explain some things now.
And I was like, you're right, like, you're right. But anyhow, so that Christmas, I was like, please, Mom and Dad, I need these shoes. And my parents were like, okay, like, that's what you want. And then, so they did something super mean. I'm in grade 4. I see that under the Christmas tree, there's a pair of shoes. And I'm like, they're here. And I'm all happy. And they're all ready. I could see that they're looking at me, all looking at me. And I open it up, and it's my old shoes that I had already had, And they were like, well, it was a pretty rough year for the family and blah, blah, blah. And I started bawling right away. I was like, okay, I understand. It's okay. Like, and then they were like, oh, here are your shoes, like 2 seconds later.
Oh, too bad they didn't have a video camera.
Yeah, seriously.
Those weren't invented yet, M.
Shush.
Yeah, seriously, Em.
Shush.
But yeah, that was a good
we-
memory.
We have like pictures of that, except they're on stone tablets.
We have tablet drawings of those. If you want us to show you, I chiseled them.
Cave
myself.
drawings.
Yeah, exactly. We had to etch that into the brick walls.
Like
Yeah,
the
Corey
Lost
stole my
Cats.
thunder because he just kept rattling off best gifts. But
You guys
yeah,
got Thunder?
Sega Genesis was mine for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And we
That's
like,
a good one.
And that was from Papa, too, eh? Not our
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah, because I campaigned hard for that, really hard. I remember like drawing pictures for my parents and just buttering them up.
Yeah. Like, so they definitely buttered up Papa. We're like, but I'll never forget that either, man. Just right away, right off the bat, like, oh my God, let's plug this in. Altered Beast. Oh.
Yeah, no, that was like heaven. I remember just firing that thing up. It was the culmination of a great campaign, a great marketing begging campaign to get what I wanted, and we got it. So there you go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So what do you say we jump into some great Christmas gifts from now?
Yes,
We've been,
please.
Yeah, we've been
I've hated
doing
this
secret
wait.
Santa gift exchange at the Star Wars Commonwealth, and I think it's high time we start cracking open our gifts. And I know not everybody here has received their gifts, but sucks to be you.
Oh, hey! I defend the weak. You do not attack the weak. You be nice to Steve.
Hey, Em,
Steve's the week?
open the gift, Em.
He doesn't
Open the
have a
gift.
gift. Okay?
I'm talking to you, Em.
I'm gonna go full
Hang
Grinch.
on.
I
Hang on.
hate Christmas.
My puppy is in my lap at the moment, so I'm trying not to wake her up while I grab my gift.
Steve,
Okay, so
have you
who
ever
can
heard
go
the
first?
Grinch?
Heard the Grinch? What?
Yeah.
Dixie.
I think
impression-
James is calling you out on your
I was
Grinch
when he's
impression.
a kid. When he's a kid, he goes, "I hate Christmas," and he throws the tree and
Oh,
Okay,
he's talking
okay,
about the
Kid
Jim
Grinch.
Carrey, the Jim Carrey
the Jim
version.
Carrey. Sorry, not the
Okay, okay.
yeah millennial. Sorry, that's what I grew up. with.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Come on. Say yes.
Let's do this, Sam.
Drum roll, drum roll.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
let's hear
anxious
drum
now.
roll. Okay.
The sound of wrapping paper.
Oh, who doesn't like it? Oh, that's cool. Oh my god.
We can't see it.
Yeah, this is not video.
Describe.
You guys know me very well that I very much love Star Wars. So I got these collectible figures that are very hard to get.
And what
Explain.
are they?
Star Wars Rebels, okay? Like Chopper, Ezra, Sabine, Zeb, Kanan, and Hera.
What?
What?
You got the whole bunch?
Yeah,
Like in one package
Yeah.
or like several packages?
in one package.
And it's the figures or it's like keychains or something?
They're figures, but they can't move their... I don't think they're articulated. But damn,
Are they 3 3/4?
they look like that. They look about an inch long.
And be very careful if Corey sees them, he's going to take them from you and say it's a favor.
Yeah. No thanks, Corey. You know what? Go have
Well,
a beer.
my plate's kind of my plate's kind of full right now with X-wing Luke. So once I accomplish mission 1, maybe I'll.
You're not coming over to where I live. You won't even be allowed in the door. You'll be, like, kicked off the deck.
Drunko, come on, Em.
Actually, we got a lot of pubs on the main street, so you can go find one easily. Have a sad Star Wars hookup.
A sad Star Wars hookup. How does that go? Is that part of the Imperial or Rebel?
I think
Christmas
I think
party.
he can be like a Boba Fett. Like, he didn't claim his bounty, so
He slept with the bounty.
Yeah, Boba's got the pick of the litter.
Oh, this is not good. Not good. Who's next? Who wants to open their gift next?
Go ahead, Corey. I could tell you're drooling.
Whatever. I like the anticipation. I love waiting. Hang on, let me grab it. This thing's pretty actually. I'm really intrigued because it's really light. It's probably about I don't know, probably like 2.5 feet long, 4 inches high, and about like 16 inches across, something like that. Let's crack this puppy.
oh, I hear that.
Ooh, what's this? Lots of packaging here. Ooh, we got lots of packaging. Oh dear. Making a mess. Got a magazine to Think Geek. Ooh, a monkey sticker from Think Geek.
A monkey sticker?
Oh,
Well, they know you
That's
well.
not a monkey sticker. That's a mirror you're holding, Corey.
Look, the monkey's laughing.
oh, bro. This is sweet.
Well, we're waiting.
Read it.
Read it.
Dude, it's a poster. I'm trying to figure it. It's a poster concept and designed by Russell Walks. It's signed. It's from Celebration 2016 Europe.
Nice.
It's a
cool.
it's
Russell
called A Star
Walks?
Wars Adventure Incident on Ord Mantell by Lawrence Kasdan. It's got Han and Luke at the bottom part and Leia right in the middle. It's kind of like colored, but more kind of like colored in red and blues, but like a black and white style. Looks old.
Okay, picture
It's
on
pretty-
DM.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This is beautiful. Don't miss The Empire Strikes Back, coming soon to a cinema near you.
That's cool.
Oh, I think you got an old poster.
Oh, it says 3 of 6 on it as well. This is pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, no, this guy's style is like pulpy, vintagey stuff. It's really, really nice.
Dude, I'm stoked. Whoever it was, I really appreciate this. Thank you very much.
I think I might have to, now I'm looking at his work on my other laptop, and wow, I think I might have to print some out and put on my corkboard.
Yeah, don't support the man's work or anything. Just print them, print out some JPEGs.
Why not?
That's what printers are for.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for supporting me.
All right, Suvan, next.
I guess that's me. James, you're out. Steven, you're out.
Yeah.
All right, so it's
We are
me.
the-
So I got a brown box. That's right. I got a brown box from, it says Amazon.
You're Charlie Brown.
You can make a fort out of that.
Hey, I used Amazon. It was so easy.
Okay. Easy there, Bigfoot. All right. Oh, there's a little note here. Hi, Carlos. May the force be with you. Merry Sithmas from Robert Chun and the San Diego Sabres podcast. Nice. All right.
It's
So,
not so much a secret anymore, but there you go.
I wrote a card for mine.
all right. So now inside the brown box is a white box. I gotta break open.
That's it. That's the present.
So now I gotta-
in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh no, the 7 reference. That's
Didn't
ter-
you get my
oh,
UHF reference?
No. Oh no. Oh, that's awesome. Star Wars 40th Anniversary Legacy Pack.
A Vader?
Wow.
Vader.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Beautiful.
I have a very good idea who might have got that for you.
It said Stephen Chun. I just read the
Corey,
I thought.
how did you do it? How did you figure it out? I want you to
Force
break
is
it
strong.
down for
Amazing
us.
Kreskin, everybody.
Oh, beautiful. The box is pristine too. Oh man, this is awesome.
It's a nice figure, eh?
Oh, it's
Corey,
beautiful.
all those years where you were obsessed with like Eric Von Daniken and Nostradamus, now you just figured it out.
There you go. It's the Force.
That's what you get
That's-
from
I
staring
figured,
at people's
I figured that
feet.
part out a long time ago.
Legacy
Some
Pack.
winning
Thank you
lottery
so
number.
much. Legacy Pack. I love it.
That's cool.
That is beautiful, man.
Make sure you send photos.
I will.
All right, I'm almost afraid to open mine. I mean, I'm assuming this came a long way, but the box is still in like really pristine shape. It's almost a shame to crack this apart. Nice taping job. There's a good weight to this, although it's not too big. But yeah, it's maybe like 11 inches long by what is that, 8 inches by about 5 inches. That's a good sized box, nice and heavy.
What are you using to measure that?
Guys, I think it's gold bullion in here.
Gold bullion, huh? That's a pretty dramatic word.
Gold?
If it is, the podcast is done, guys. I'm moving to Fiji.
No way. It's an anonymous benefactor.
You're
for the
taking me
show.
with you, right? Can you adopt me? I'm still.
Sounds
at
like it's a
that
hockey
age.
stick.
No, it wouldn't be a hockey stick.
What if
Okay.
it's the
Instead of
hockey
11
stick
inches.
putter? The putter from
Some bubble wrap for the kids. No, seriously, you can actually give kids bubble wrap for Christmas and they'd probably be happy. All right, what is in here? What is in here? Oh, this is a Disney Store bag. Uh-oh, am I about to lose my shit here? Oh my god.
Do tell.
It's a Disney Elite Porg figure with a Chewbacca in it.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
I know who got you that.
Shut your face. There's 2 Porgs in it. Oh, man.
No, Corey, you can't have the other one.
Can you give me one pork?
No.
Thanks, Em.
This is amazing. Disney Elite Series Chewbacca from The Last Jedi with 2 Porg in it. This is ridiculous.
That's
Is
cool.
one of them fried and roasted?
Say, does Chewie eat the porgs?
I'm pretty sure Chewie ate a porg when they were there.
He tried. He
Oh,
definitely
Secret
tried.
Santa, you're the best.
I think
Am I the
mine
only
was
one who
better.
got?
I think mine was
Am I
better
the only
because he
one who
understood
knows who
me.
sent it to me?
Yep.
Oh,
Mine's a complete mystery. Mine's coming from Celebration Europe, so I'm gonna have to think that this might have, but it actually came from Think Geek. I was starting to think it might have come from overseas, but
But no,
The
you said
mystery.
Europe, so
I don't know. It's Celebration Europe, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it came from there.
Actually,
I think
all
he
stuff
gets
that comes
exclusives.
from Celebration Europe, all of it does come from Europe, but some of it got shipped to the United States right away. Because my Loth cat was in Europe, but the rest of them were shipped to USA to, get rid of them as quickly as possible.
I'm curious now. I don't know how I'm going to figure this out.
Read Pop Supply Co.
With your detective skills, I'm sure you'll solve the case in no time, Corey.
Well, with my partner in crime, James, it should be a cinch.
Don't you still love how Corey just like casually ropes people into every misadventure? James, you're going to do this with me. No problem. I'll write it, but you're going to do everything else.
It's all worth it in the end, though, no? Come on.
I'm glad I kept mine a secret, though. Like, I wrote a card, but I didn't really put my name in it or anything.
Yeah,
So
but you're the only one who wrote a card.
No, Em said she wrote a card, too.
I wrote one.
Steven wrote a card, did you see?
I would have if the stuff would have been, like, if I shipped it from my place, but I got something from somewhere that shipped directly from the shipper.
Can you say
Could have sent
something
something
again?
separately, I guess, but...
Yeah, but customs would have ruined my surprise anyway. I had to sign all this stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that
Doors.
sucks. So
All right,
let's-
we got to include another one of the powerful friends here, another great member of our community. Rob Cast here is orphaned. He's a part of this too, but he doesn't have a podcast to slip this into. So we got a little voicemail here from Rob, a little clip from. Actually, Carlos, I think you were on this. This is from the TSW Roundtable.
Yes, I was. It was great.
And so here we go. Here we're going to listen to Rob Cast opening up his Secret Santa gift.
Hey guys, it's Rob Cast, and I don't have a Christmas show because I have a couple monthly shows on TSW. So I'm gonna open my Sithmas present. Sithmas, that's hard to say. But I have a bunch of witnesses here. We just finished recording a roundtable, and I have Carlos Candido, and I have Dave, and Jay, and Adam, and Rob, VIPs from the TSW, and of course Mark himself. So, gentlemen, you're gonna witness me opening my Sithmas present.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Merry little Christmas. Think about it.
Okay, to Rob, your secret astromech Santa. Oh, there we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. The card. Let me see here. Happy holidays, Rob. Hope you enjoy your new R2D2 French press. Love, Steve from Tumbling Saber. Oh my god!
Nice.
Nice.
That's lovely. It's literally an R2D2 French press. This is
That
fantastic.
is gorgeous.
Wow. Yeah, I got a message. I got an email. Of course, we don't know who our Secret Santas was, and it says we have a place where it says you can communicate without revealing who you are. And they said, "Do you have any hints?" And being an astromech builder, I'm like, "Hey, anything astromech, and I'll love it." And this is fantastic. Look at this. This is serve coffee out of R2.
So cool.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Steve, and Merry Christmas, Commonwealth. Thank you.
There we go. That's it. That is the Tumbling Saber Secret Santa gift exchange done for 2017. All right,
We'll do an update. We'll do an update when we get the two missing gifts, which I'm sure are just lost in transit at this busy time of year.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
You know, the day I get it, I could just record a little opening clip.
Yeah, little voice message, and we'll plug them into a show down the road.
Absolutely. All right, you know what? Well, it is the season of giving, and it is about that time we give something away on the show. And I figure with the Last Jedi having landed in our laps, I think maybe we're going to give away a Black Series Luke Skywalker.
Can I be included? Can you give it to me already? You didn't give me the Sabine.
Are we talking about X-Wing Luke again?
Who's that talking over there?
I'm back.
All right, here we go. For the powerful friends, a Luke Skywalker 6-inch Black Series
Please be me.
Jedi Master Luke.
Please be me. Please be me. Please be me.
Spoiler, it's not going to be you.
I know.
And, everybody's in the pool in this one. It's Christmas. Not ruling anybody out, so here we go. The winner this month is Nathan!
Nathan won Kenobi.
Yeah, baby. Nice. Nathan, congratulations and Merry Christmas and all that jazz. That's amazing.
Good job.
I'm pretty sure he has it.
Way to ruin the moment. That's what this is, a series of ruined moments.
It's the Charlie Brown Christmas.
A series of unfortunate events.
It's special.
Yes. Very.
Is that what we're calling it now? Alrighty then. Okay. Guys, it's not time to wrap it up just yet. We have a special musical performance by our good friend here, Carlos.
Take it away, bro.
Carlos, how you feeling over there, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to go.
You ready to go? Everybody,
Yes, I am.
Take it away, bro.
It's the fabulous Carlos Candido.
Thank you. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Lord.
No, I really thought you were going to go with. I thought you were going with Chris Cornell.
Me too.
I thought you were getting all warmed up for the Chris Cornell. But that was lovely, sir.
Thank you.
So true. You fooled me too. I have said right away, this isn't Chris Cornell.
This is a Sithmas special, guys.
It worked, man. It was beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A little something to put you in the Christmas mood, right?
It did.
Too. It gave me goosebumps.
I'm just sitting here right now, and I'm just like, I was just staring out and like thinking about like how we're recording right now. And Carlos, you did it, man.
Thanks, guys. I have the fireplace, the fireplace roaring on the TV, and and the Christmas.
Did you see the
Christmas tree in the background?
Did you see the disclaimer this year? They call it the Yuletide fireplace, and every year there's music that goes with it. And this year it says straight up in the info, like for what you're watching on the guide, it says, due to some kind of like whatever, like we can't play music anymore.
I have
like,
music on.
I can't think of the word. Like, you know what it is? Like some kind of like someone wants money somewhere and they're not paying.
Bah, humbug.
It's the Yuletide fireplace.
They have tons of public domain songs that they could play. So
yeah, it's such a bah humbug thing, man. Like seriously, like I love putting that channel on and just listening to music sometimes, you know.
While steering the ship straight, it's beautiful. It's lovely, and I'm happy to have shared this moment with you guys.
Yep, really nice way to end the show. Very nice way. So that's it, everybody. That is our second annual Sithmas special in the can. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you to you guys for help putting this together, and a huge shout out to Cody from the Rogue Squadron podcast for putting together the opening music intro. It was just incredible. That may be the highlight of the show right there. Like those first 3 minutes, that may have been the highlight of the show.
Oh,
yeah, it was all downhill from there.
I'm the star of the show.
Definitely agree with you there.
I'm the star of the show.
First 5 minutes, last 5 minutes. I think that's kind of the highlight.
No.
I appreciate it too, Cody, man. Like honestly, and I just want to say to you guys as well, to all the Commonwealths, to everyone that's listening. Like, I honestly love you. I get all you guys, man, and I'm stoked for Christmas, and I'm really again like happy that we had a chance to do this together and that we made it work. You know, like we're blessed.
We are blessed.
All right, guys, that's it for this year, man. Can't believe how fast 2017's gone by, but we're at the end. We still have another episode to go. Episode 107, I believe, will be coming at you shortly. So stay tuned for that. But again, from all of us at Tumbling Saber, have yourselves a Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you soon.